So I got a custom-made plate to mount the new motor on. I also got the screws for it and one distance. Hello. I want to say good morning, but I don't know when you're watching this. Yeah. So today is a squeeze day in Sweden, and I thought I'd squeeze in some both work. We just gel coated the 2 holes we have on top, so there's not much. There's only one. Glass fibering epoxy work left to do, and that's, let's see, that there. We need to epoxy that with glass fiber, make it steady and first and foremost sealed. No one in the water getting in. So we should really be sanding this down, but we also have, let me show you, we also have lots and lots of electronics here, which means that we probably don't want to sand right now, because that would just send all the dust into the electronics, which is a big no-no. Even though these electronics are probably fairly resistant, we don't want to do that. So what we want to do is, we want to place these electronics out in the boat instead, because we're not going to do any kind of sanding up on deck anymore. So yeah, we'll see in which order these videos come, but I did set the sensor here. For that I needed to drill a hole, and this is the piece that was left. Now this piece I can actually use to see how far out I need to sand where the new motor will be. How far out around that do I need to sand to get a good grip for the epoxy and fiberglass? So let's check. See if we can do this. 1, 0. What? No. 0. There we go. See if I can do this. Yeah, of course I can. I'm not an idiot. So this is, well, I can't see the number, 12.6 millimeters. So, yeah, 12.6 times 12, 144. Say 150. 150. So 15 centimeters out from there. Let's draw some lines then. The spiders are really enjoying this place. So let's hope that green is a good contrasting color to this red bottom paint. 15 millimeters, we said, 15 centimeters, we said. So that is there, and there. Well, it seems like the color is working at least. There, and wonder. Let's do it like that instead. Something like that, maybe. Look at me freehanding this shit now. It's gonna be awesome. Or not, or not, or not, or not. There we go. That right there is 15 centimeters out. So the other side, just to prove that I actually did my job. So that's 15 centimeters there as well. Maybe a little bit better, maybe I'm learning as I go. Now we should try to be smart as well. As you can see here, there's a hole straight up here into the saloon even. Let's try to cover this hole before we start sanding away. I think that would be saving us a lot of trouble in the future. Okay, so we do have a fully down grounded ground hull. As you can see around the engine fixture. So now we're just going to take some cloth to clean up around it. I'm not sure whether I will start anything today. This is probably going to be a few hours of work, like 1 hour work and then 1 hour, several hours hardening, and then some more hour work, and then some more hours of hardening. I would like to get it done in 1 day, tomorrow, hopefully. Because I think I'll get a better adhesion if you can do one layer or a couple of layers on one side, the inside here, and then the rest on the outside. I think that's the way to go about it. So the plan is to have one set of sheets on the outside of the fixture, but on the inside of the hull, and then a couple of layers on the inside of the fixture and the inside of the hull as well. And then once that has hardened, we'll go outside hull and to the fixture. And that should be nice and smooth, hopefully. I even got some peel ply for this, but for now I think we'll only clean the surfaces. So yeah, I'll go ahead with that. Acetone City. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful on this side. It's a shame you won't be able to see it, because it's so much nicer than that side that you're looking on. So I have been doing some work on the boat, which I have not filmed. I'm sorry about that. But here it is. I don't know, I don't remember whether I filmed the grinding, but I did definitely not film me glassing this in using epoxy here, and it's not a beautiful work. There's a lot to be done here. So today I'll make sure that these areas are free for the motor. And right now they are not, because this is totally filled in on the other side. Ouch. Got a glass fiber prick on my finger. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, as you can see, this is filled on the other side there. So that needs to be fixed. Probably gonna need to grind it down a bit as well. So that's today's work. We'll see how much I can film. My dad is coming by, so he might not be very fond of that. But yeah, I'll show you afterwards at least. I just start some music and then I realize, hey, I should probably film this. So here we are again, no music, just filming. Oh yeah, need a mask as well. Big bump there. I've done a bit of a bit more work here now. As you can see, oh scheisse, that hurt. Okay. So we put an extra layer here because when I was sanding it down, we got a bit of holes in it, and I can see there's a bubble here, but the rest actually looks quite good. And of course, there's spider webbing always. But yeah. That actually looks really nice. Hopefully it will let go with the peel ply later. But then, actually, this is surprisingly good, I would say. Maybe it's spilling over a bit here. But yeah, that's good. That is good. That's good, good. Then we can... I don't know if we need to sand it any. This was a lot better than I thought it would be. Kind of stumps me. Then the question is, should we start laying the big layers up here? We might be able to do that actually. Probably need to sand down a bit again, because we got a bit of epoxy up here. Okay, let's do it then. Oops. There we go. There we go. That's why I pulled that out. So now you got the light in it as well. So we just sanded down a bit just to get some extra grip, or not lose the grip we already have. So just since there was a bit of epoxy here, we sanded that down to get to grips with the grip, so to speak. And now my thought is to take pieces, either I make 1/2 piece down here and then put it a little bit over the edge here and do the same on the other side, or do 1 full piece and let that sit. Probably the full piece would be more robust in the end. So let's start with a full piece and see how that looks, and then if it's no good, it's no good, and then we cut it in half, right? So let's do it. So we are back. Yesterday I just put some thickened epoxy here, no fiberglass, just thickened epoxy and a peel ply. So let's see if we can take the peel ply off without losing anything. And this is not the way to do it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. That means there is no need for any excessive sanding. We can just basically just touch it up. I actually think the surface is already kind of grippy, but to be sure, we'll go over it with sandpaper manually. I think the rest of the day will just be basically putting a layer here and there, here and there, letting it almost settle. Oh, well, gotta love the color. That's fine. There we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think it's actually a bit grippy already. Or already, still. Still is the word you're looking for, Christopher. But this is nice and smooth. I like it. I like it. Let's not ruin it in any way. Okay, let's go over this with a bit of acetone, and then we'll put the first layer on. And now we're going to go and layer it up from here all the way down here. So wish me luck, I guess. This will be nice. Okay, time to do some epoxy. So I already mixed it in this little bucket, which hopefully is still not entirely broken. I'm just going to paint it on here, and then I can hopefully get a grip for the fiberglass. And yes, it's going to drip. The aim is to have 2 layers of fiberglass every time I add now. So that's the goal. Also probably a bit of stress, because I know that I might have used a little bit too much of the epoxy here, or mixed a bit too much.
which means that it's gonna harden a lot faster. Okay, so we got the epoxy in place. Let's see how well we can add this little fellow. We want it pretty much here, and then out on this. There we go. No bubbles today. See if we can get it around here as well. Start setting it on the other side as well. It might be that it would have been easier or better to actually do it or one side at a time. Seems very much like that's the case. That's probably what I do after this, if I get it to settle here, because I'm not getting it tight on the actual fixture here anyway. Yeah, I know it's falling on the other side. Okay, I need much smaller parts here, because this is not working out well. This purpose. Yeah, we didn't go over the edge here because it kind of slipped up because of the way I cut the original. So go crazy and do two at a time here. That is probably not the ideal way to do stuff.
Not every day that you're kneeling in front of a camera. Short update on this. So there are a couple of layers here now. I have been gradually building it up day by day with about 4 to 6 layers, I would say. So yeah, when I come at a new day, I have to rough it up a bit, and then put on. I can put on about 2 layers at a time. If it's more, it's gonna start to slide a bit. So this is about as thick a layer I can put. Now it seems very solid. I think I will do some layers today as well. I'd rather have too many layers than a hole in the boat. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to cut these and yeah, fix the roughness in the edges here, but that should be fine. And yeah, then it's finally time to put the engine here, right under here. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, today 2 more layers. We need to take care of that little bubble, if you can see it. So we'll sand that down, and then we'll go for 2 more layers, or 4 more layers, maybe even 6, and then I think we will consider ourselves done. Then it's time for the bottom paint. I think we have done the glassing enough here now, and now we need to remove the wooden plug we had. So first of all, I'm just going to cut off the skirt a bit here, because we made quite a bit of a skirt that we're definitely not going to need all of it. So I'm just going to go use the angle grinder for that. So enjoy. There we go. Okay, time to start getting rid of the wood here. So okay, we need to drill further in here, I would say. Maybe I can get the wood to loosen then. Maybe not. Nobody knows. I'll figure it out, I think. So, back with the, let's call it a motor extension or something maybe. We see we still have a little bit of wood left here, and there we go. So we have a little bit of wood left, and I was using a knife yesterday. Today I will do something similar, but hopefully get rid of the rest. And then might be time to start painting this beauty. I might need to sand this down first, of course. But there is hope that this will be done. Oh, it's Sunday today, so next week, because in Sweden the week starts on a Monday. This is how far we've gotten on the motor mount. You can see it's painted. It looks, well, I wouldn't say awesome, but fairly solid. And yeah, we might need to go with a bit of sanding around there just for the unevenness, but that's fine. But on the inside we're going to do some work now. So today I will try to take care of this mess. As you can see, it's quite uneven in here, with the fiberglass going here and there and to and fro and yiden and yaden and so on. So I will do some sanding and then try to build it up a bit again from the inside without without breaching the outside, hopefully. So that's today's project. So, showing you the final results from the motor work. You can see the motor right here, mounted in place. And you can see also that there's a layer of Sikaflex around the mount here. Let's check the inside as well. And this is how it looks from up top. Right now the motor controller is loose. It used to sit here, but I realized I need to move it more aft because yeah, more on that later. But hopefully you can see the nuts and bolts in the bottom there somewhere, and they have been screwed on with Loctite and Sikaflex to keep watertight and stay mounted. Previously, when the motor was fully installed and mounted, we tried to run it, but we tried to run it dry, and then it kind of made these weird sounds and got really sad and did not move a muscle. And the indicator lamp was blinking yellow, and yeah, on the whole we were not so happy about that. But after contacting the manufacturer, we got to know that you need to have water. You need to have the motor in water. We just gave it a reset, cut the power and turned it on again, and then I used a bucket, just as you will see now or have seen already. So just to demonstrate that the motor is working, we have a green light, which means that we can pull the throttle, but we need water around the engine first, so no throttle yet. Okay, let me just get the water up here. Okay, try to give it some throttle. Just a little bit. You can give it some more. Japp, tack, det räcker. Very good. Working very good.
Det var bara ett snäpp.